makes your brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Flash, congratulations, console finalist, as you've been saying, 50K richer too. How you feeling, man?
Man, I told everybody third time was a charm. Let's just make this show a movie just like we did last time. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now, the third time's a charm. So you've qualified 3 times. Now you're in the championship round. What does that mean for you, and what kind of experience did that bring for this tournament?
I said it in stone. Like, that's so cool to me. Like, I've been said it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down the tunnel? A team looking for a big night on its home court. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Bucks have their transcendent superstar in Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he said, we've got more. We have a great team, guys who can knock down shots. If there are 5 people in front of me who want to hold me back from that goal, there are 4 guys on the court who will make plays. That's what makes us dangerous. Kevin, back to you.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the Clippers starting five. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with DJ Augustin. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, an aggressive player at the rim. Paul George has the kind of athleticism to make a defense look silly.
Down low, here's DiVincenzo.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Beverley for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really good use of the pull-up jumper by Patrick Beverley, understanding when to rise and fire.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverley. About a minute played so far here in the first. DiVincenzo kicks to Augustine. Pass to Lopez. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Antetokounmpo finds Augustine. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar. Well, to me, Paul George exemplifies what a leader should be. This guy does not look for his personal stats. He just wants to make the guys around him better.
Now here's Middleton, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Giannis dishes to Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
To the middle. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
And that one's good, George.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. DiVincenzo with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. And here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo.
Strong moves to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Paul George. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Forbes can't get it to go.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And he gets the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Augustine against Beverly. Augustine passes to Middleton. And good! Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's George. He's off on that one. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 8. Middleton for 3. Batum grabs the miss. Now, here's George, guarded closer.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Clippers leading by 6. Here's George. Sinks that one from the post. George has got 16.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Augustine kicks to Lopez. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. George with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. DJ Augustine picks one up.
You got to love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet, and the defense cannot handle him right now.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots. Shooting 2.
Throw good, Paul George. And both free throws good for Paul George. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Pelicans. Pass to Forbes. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. In the corner, Middleton with it. Nailed from three-point land.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here is Augustine. The Clippers getting the bucket. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists now in this one. Milwaukee with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Yeah, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Augustine. And then for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Williams in for George. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. And Leonard gets it to go.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, the Bucks miss. Clippers leading by 11. And here's Leonard from 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And that one's good from Connaughton.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And there it is for them. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
A second chance effort and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
The first free throw is good. But Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And both free throws good for Giannis. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. It's good.
This guy is just a professional scorer. Lou Williams gets to the mid-range. Easy money, folks.
Here is Forbes following the score by Lou Williams. Giannis high post. And that one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
Connaughton, and the 3 ball is good. He has 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Williams attacking, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Bucks trail by 8. Outside Portis. No good with the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Williams. Morris trying to free himself up. Williams gets the bucket.
The ability to convert with bodies around you, so significant. Lou Williams.
Here's Forbes. Connects from 3-point range.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Milwaukee's gotten a lot of shots off from 3-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. here is Forbes. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Williams can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
It's Jackson with the drive. He can't get that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. That one wide left.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
2 points. That one goes. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The shot's good from Forbes.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
It's tipped. Here's Connaughton. He has 7. Here's Portis. Look at that.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Williams can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 6. Now, here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by Portis.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Giannis. And he also played really well in the win against the Pelicans.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Good on the triple.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Morris against Antetokounmpo. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Here's Giannis. He's got 14. Craig passes to Connaughton. Over Kennard. Up again, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Clippers lead by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say.
I like to stay locked in to the game and focus to the game and let my, play and my energy and my effort do the target for me.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Jackson is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Free throw, good. Giannis. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Paul George is checked in for the Clippers. So he gets them both. Clippers leading by 6. Jackson dishes to Morris. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Well, we know that Paul George understands there's a certain point in the game when he's got to take over, and he's doing it now.
Milwaukee has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He picked up 24 points in their last one against New Orleans. Here's Portis. And again, the Bucks miss. Clippers leading by 10. Here's George. Morris trying to free himself up. George, no good. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. LA has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And George, here we go. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Craig kicks to DiVincenzo. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. DJ Augustine picks one up.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Lopez, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And then for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Kawhi Leonard comes in for George. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Kennard. And he can't hit the second. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Bucks second.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Middleton on the wing to end the run. Rebound by the Clippers.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Buries it from three-point range.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Beverley for three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That's the quickness of DJ Augustine. Put it on the deck, get to the driving game. Really nicely done.
Here's Jackson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And there's the pass to Beverley. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Beverley's got 6 here in this quarter. Stolen by Beverley. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. The second effort. And the layup good by Beverley. Beverley's got 11 points.
Anytime your guards can contribute on the backboards, it elevates your team. Nice board by Patrick.
Augustine from outside. Batum grabs the miss. The Clippers shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Jackson from long range. It's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the Clippers with a change here too. Williams, he's checked in for Jackson. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. The feed to Middleton. Banked in off the glass. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, you have to ask yourself, what exactly are you going to concede? Lou Williams in the pull-up game? My goodness.
A good look from DiVincenzo. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 11. Augustine, no luck.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. Middleton. And the rejection by Leonard.
Well, tremendous intimidation and shot blocking by Kawhi Leonard. How nice is that?
Clearly a foul.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Milwaukee's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Forbes the pass to Lopez. Shoots over Zubac. Here's Middleton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
First free throw is good.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story, inspirational, yet even now it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Middleton hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Beverly. Goes back up. A shot by Batum, no good. Milwaukee's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. For three, Middleton, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
And the Clippers call time here. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You look at the Clippers. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And when you look at the Clippers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a fifth of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
Pressure on these rappers doing numbers, don't I? Drop an album, then I ghost a couple summers, don't I? Got it looking mighty easy for a come up, don't I? Dream so big that my ideas are hard to stomach, don't I? Yeah, got it jumping 10 years later, don't I? Execute so well, I bet they think I made it, don't I? I do me so well, it's hard to imitate it, don't I? Talking to myself like, whoa, that's crazy, don't I? Yeah, I guess I really get right to it, don't I? Keep a smile like we was never going through it, don't I? Circle tight like I got no room for improvement, don't I? Navigate from where the stuff to listen to it, don't I? Yeah, they wanna beat stop me. Somebody please stop me.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. Well, who doesn't like fast break basketball? They're on the 2K Sports leaderboard, the real stats, real scores from the real NBA with the teams who have scored the most points in transition this season. The Bucks second.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Well, Doris, in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. Had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Williams, that's for 2. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
You can get in his face, but Lou Williams will be undenied. He makes the jump shot under duress.
Forbes, the pass to Giannis. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Milwaukee has gone outside a lot tonight, 17 times in fact, 7 of 17. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Forbes. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Paul George is checked in for Patrick Beverly. Six on the shot clock. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Misses the three.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
He gets it in there. George has got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, you have to respect the focus of Paul George, not letting the defense alter his shot.
Here's Giannis. Batum with the steal. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Batum. He's right around 9 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting just 39% in the second quarter.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
The shot's good. George has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
A shot by Williams, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
The Bucks making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Boy, the utility of Lou Williams is absolutely tremendous. This guy can start, but he's obviously spent the majority of his career as a 6th man.
Forbes. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Shots good by Williams. Williams has got 30.
Your biggest fear as a defensive player, Lou Williams in a groove. Look out, everybody.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. The shot's good from Forbes.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
From deep, George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, the three-point shooting of Paul George is an important attribute. Because he can put it on the deck, he's got to balance it with that kind of look right there.
Now, here's Lopez. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And don't make a mistake, the 3 blocks had a huge impact on the game as well. It really turned the game in their favor.
And that one's good, George.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here's Lopez. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Forbes the pass to Giannis. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And Williams, here we go, lays it up off the glass. Williams has got 34 points.
How about the focus of Lou Williams? Inside, able to finish. Nice.
Giannis kicks to Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got his 8th assist in the game. Gets it off, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Clippers on top, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much. Lou, in the first half, your offense was clicking. What was the difference getting off to a hot start?
I think we play with a lot of energy, the ball swinging around. They're using a lot of help side defense. We're just taking advantage of it.
And really breaking them down. Thanks, Lou. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 35 points. And you think about how Kawhi Leonard is able to dominate from the wing position at both ends of the floor. It has some comparing him, but wait for it, to the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Kenny, you buying what I'm sort of selling?
No, man, there's not enough in your store to buy that, man, I tell you. But he is good. He's got strength to get to his spots, the elbow, the post, the back down. They got some common threads, but that's not the same sweater.
Look, he plays at his own pace. Jordan is Jordan, but Kawhi is an all-time great in his own right, but I wouldn't say he's Mike.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And the Bucks with possession here. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Forbes in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. And here's the break. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, you have got to give Paul George so much respect. He's just amazing at drawing contact when he's shooting.
The Clippers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. That free throw good from George. Milwaukee making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. And George drops them both. The Bucks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. To the inside. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 18 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal. 80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Beverly for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Augustine, good, and the assist goes to Middleton. He's got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And George, here we go. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Milwaukee.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He was all alone on that one. DiVincenzo's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Leonard with the bucket.
Well, guys, Kawhi may not have averaged 20 points per game until his 5th season, but now it happens with regularity.
Here's Augustine. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Bored man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Inside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Got that one up quick. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Beverly, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo, and he dunks it down.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 14. It's good from long range.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
And for Milwaukee, their shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Augustine, that's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The 3 from George. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
5-on-3 break. Here's Giannis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Patrick Beverley. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 8 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And he makes the first. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Augustine. That one is no good. Clippers leading by 21. And George, here we go. And the layup falls. George has got 43 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And Portis throws it down.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
George, no good.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Middleton for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And here's Leonard from 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Ibaka. The tray drills the 3-pointer. Ibaka's got 5 points so far.
It's really been fun to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka's jumper. His pull-up is on point.
Bucks passing it around. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Leonard. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Passes it to Morris. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
And the rejection by Ibaka. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Middleton against Morris. Portis, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Williams attacking. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Here is Forbes. Jacks up a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. On the wing, Morris. Defended by Middleton. Got that bucket in no time at all. Morris has got 12 in the game.
Well, that's what you call shooting in rhythm. If you give Marcus Morris an inch, he's going to understand, okay, it's my opportunity now. Nice pull-up.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 37.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
From past the arc. The shot by Williams, no good. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Forbes. No good from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Williams for 3. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Clippers leading by 22. Here's Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy is as good a shot maker as anyone in the league. Lou Williams doing work.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, easy call.
For Milwaukee, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. George is checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Giannis. And here is Williams. He's got 39. George with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And that one is good from Zubac.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. The fadeaway, and that one is good. Giannis has got 38 points.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Williams for 3. They get it back. Taken away. And it's the Bucks on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Giannis Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Clippers leading by 21. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Connaughton.
Oh, wow! Young fella. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. The 3 from George gets the 3-pointer to fall. George has got 48.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Pass to Craig. Back to Giannis. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Pass to Connaughton. Here's Craig. Here is Forbes. He's got 16. Hits it from 3-point range.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 41.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. They need his points, and he's producing.
And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's George. And good. He hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. Yep, that one goes in there. Giannis has got 18 points now here in the second half.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Bucks trail by 20. Connaughton passes to Portis. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Count it.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
The drive by Giannis. A stupendous finish in traffic. Giannis has got 44. Here's George. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
3 seconds left.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
He's been racking up good numbers of free throws, shooting 8 for 11.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
One shot.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers ahead, up by 16. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2 spot. Lopez, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
A 3 from Leonard, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. Takes the 3. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
This guy is a silky smooth operator on offense. Middleton can score effectively on all 3 levels.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Augustine passes to Middleton. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Zubac. Batum against Augustine. That one good for 2.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Augustine. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's Middleton. Knocked loose. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You know, many consider this guy the best two-way player in the world, and you love that Kawhi Leonard's defense, he is the guy that finishes. That's appropriate.
Here's Augustine. On the wing, Giannis. Second chance shot. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
George. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Comes up empty down low. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's George. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and one, a triangle and two, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games.
Now here is Augustine. And that one, good. Augustine's got 10 points here in the second half.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
The Bucks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. That's good for George on the assist by Patterson. 67 points for George.
Well, just solid work in the painted area. Paul George, quality look, excellent decision.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Now Augustine. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. No good, shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 17-7 run. Kennard for three. Knocks down the three ball.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's George. Wilson grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Kennard against Antetokounmpo. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last two winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those two guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
And the Clippers have possession. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Augustine, and Jackson gets it to go. Here's Augustine, bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Patterson defending. From the arc. And DJ Augustine, good for three. Augustine's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Shots good by Kennard.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Augustine against Jackson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Fires the three. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
Well, this is DJ's role, right? A point guard aware that his responsibility is to orchestrate the offense.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team, Doris, that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. It's been all Clippers. And he banks in the layup.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
To the wing right side. Three-pointer Augustine. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson drives in, and the basket is good. 14 points for Reggie Jackson.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Drops in the layup for two.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Here's Cavangeli, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. DJ Augustine picks one up. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific, and some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And so he hits both. Milwaukee's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Mann. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
On the free throw, no good. You know, Doris, we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch, and some think in years to come, the NBA may adopt it for the overtime periods. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
From downtown, sinks the three-pointer.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Here's Patterson. Cavangeli tips it back in. Cavangeli's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Poked away. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Mann. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And Milwaukee has possession. Pass to Connaughton. Tipped away. Here's the three. And another three for Milwaukee.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Wasted no time on that one.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Connaughton passes to Wilson. Down low, Antetokounmpo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Wilson. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And the Bucks with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so it's Milwaukee now after the miss from Reggie Jackson. And it's Connaughton missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Patterson. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to the right wing. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Paul George.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And the Clippers call time here. They lead by 25. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Patrick Beverley.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Augustine, that's good.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Milwaukee with the ball. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Antetokounmpo, and again, it's Milwaukee converting. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Beverley against Augustine. And the pass to Kabengele. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. PG, you guys look confident out there, and especially yourself. How were you so effective offensively?
I just kept moving. You know, within our offense, you know, the key is to move. You know, my teammates do a great job of setting screens and getting me open. You know, I just got to, you know, stay within offense.
Well, it was great flow tonight, and it led to a good win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, all yours.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.